Hi. Let's go book shopping. Wow, I've never seen these editions before. Those are beautiful. Oh, the other ones there. Those are really, really beautiful editions. Horror. So these are the 4 shortlisted ones. I've heard of The Passage, Justin Cronin. I have convinced it's on my TBR. Hex, never heard of the last one, and Survivor Song. I haven't heard of the book, but obviously I've heard of Paul Tremblay, so I'll have a quick look at all of them and then make a decision. Amy Harper Belfonte is 6 years old and her mother thinks she's the most important person in the whole world. She is. Anthony Carter doesn't think that he could ever be in a worse place than death row. He's wrong. FBI agent Brad Walgast thinks something beyond imagination is coming. It is. A tidal wave of darkness ready to engulf the world, and Amy's the only person who can stop it. Okay, so after a quick skim through the first chapter of this, I have no idea really what it's about, and it's just kind of introducing you to a couple of the characters, but nothing enticing really in that first chapter. Welcome to Black Spring, a picturesque town with an ugly secret. A 17th century woman with sewn shut eyes and mouth walks its streets, enters its homes, watches its people when they sleep. They call her the Black Rock Witch. So accustomed to her presence, the townsfolk often forget what will happen if her eyes ever open. To protect themselves, the Black Spring elders use high-tech surveillance to quarantine the town. Frustrated with the lockdown, the town's teenagers decide to break the rules and go viral with the haunting. Okay, so first chapter impressions. There's an accident happens right at the start that should have killed somebody, and I don't know if they didn't die or they turned into some kind of angel. It was a bit weird. This one sounds more like a paranormal spooky thing than witchcraft maybe. When Zoo agrees to take part in a new reality TV show, In the Dark, she knows that she will be tested to the limits of her endurance. Beating 11 competitors in a series of survival tasks deep in the forest will be the ultimate challenge before she returns home to start a family. As the contestants are overcome by hunger, injury and psychological breakdown, the mind games to which Zoo is subjected grow dark beyond belief. This isn't what she signed up for. The deserted towns and gruesome props. Is this a game with no end? Alone and disorientated, Zoo must summon all her survival skills and learn new ones as she goes. Sounds like the Hunger Games. Okay, so first chapter impressions. It starts actually already in the games, and there's something going wrong, and it's a very short chapter because it then jumps back in the timeline to before the games start, and then we get the build up, but it really does sound like the Hunger Games. New England is locked down, a strict curfew, the only way to stem the wildfire spread of a rabies-like virus. The hospitals cannot cope with the infected as the pathogen's ferociously quick incubation period overwhelms the state. The veneer of civilization is breaking down as people live in fear of everyone around them. Staying inside is the only way to keep safe. But paediatrician Ramola can't stay safe when her friend Natalie calls. Her husband is dead, she's 8 months pregnant and she's been bitten. Ramola is thrust into a desperate race to bring Natalie and her unborn child to a hospital to try to save both their lives. To me, that sounds like a zombie book, or at the very least, virus outbreak, infected type thing. Those spread edges. Woo. Well, that's cool. The first chapter is written in like a multimedia type thing where it's got letters, emails, lab reports, text messages. I think this is my type of thing, definitely. So I was only supposed to be choosing one, but I can't. So I'm going to go for these two. Yeah, these definitely sound up my street. So yeah, gonna give these a go. And I'm home with my purchases. Gosh, does anyone else just feel really like sweaty and trapped and everything with the mask on? I still find it really weird going out shopping wearing a face mask. But I guess we've just got to get used to it. I wasn't even sure if you'd be able to hear what I was saying behind the mask, but I've checked the videos and yeah, you can. I did all right. I did have to raise my voice a little bit to make sure that you'd be able to hear me. So I did get a few strange looks in Waterstones, the shop that I was in. I don't even know if you're allowed to do what I did. Like, are you allowed to start reading the book before you buy it in a bookshop? I don't know. I'm sure somebody will tell me if I'm in the wrong there. Right, so in case you missed them, these are the two books that I purchased. We've got the last one by Alexandra Oliver, which I've never heard of the author, never heard of the book. Please ignore the absolute idiot revving the car outside of the window. They do me head in with it. He does this all the time. It's so much fun. And then Survivor Song by Paul Tremblay. Obviously, like I said, I've heard of the author, but not the book. This one, I thought it sounded a bit like an intense Hunger Games type thing with the contestants competing. I mean, there's 12 contestants, 12 districts. It's a TV show. in both books, and they've got to fight for survival and eliminate the other competitors, and basically that's the Hunger Games. The only thing that sounds different is when I was reading this first chapter, it starts with, the first one on the production team to die will be the editor. He doesn't yet feel ill, and he's no longer out in the field. He went out only once before filming started, to see the woods and to shake the hands of the men whose footage he'd be shaping. Asymptomatic transmission. He's been back for more than a week now and is sitting alone in the editing studio feeling perfectly well. So, that then sounds like a virus outbreak type thing. I am desperate to get started on this, but I have got like a ton of arcs I'm trying to get through at the moment, and my August TBR is fully booked. Get it? So yeah, I'm going to try and fit this in right at the beginning of September because it keeps shouting my name already. Oh, and here comes the ice cream man. Excellent. More noise. This one, it does sound really good, but it's just not drawing me in as much as this one. This sounds like your kind of bog standard virus outbreak, post-apocalyptic type book. And I'm hoping to be like really good at reading my physical books, and going to try and fit this one in September as well, so I can see how they go. And I paid $7.99 for that one and $8.99 for this one. So thank you for coming shopping with me. I hope you enjoyed a quick look around one of the bookstores we have here in the UK. I'm hoping to do a little bit more filming in them if I'm allowed to in the future. And thank you for sticking with this video, and thank you for ignoring all the chaos and the noise outside. Please like and subscribe if you do like, and I will see you all soon. Bye.